YouTube. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Friends, in this video I'm going to be talking about something so simple and so profound that if you watch this video till the end, I can pretty much assure you that your life will never be the same again. Your life is going to be changing for sure. After reading so many books, this is the crux, right? To bring things and to manifest things in your life. Now, this is from this great book called The Little Red Book That Makes Your Dreams Come True. It's going to be the profound truth from this book. It's written by this author called R.H.J., who was very successful and rich, very accomplished person. He had an amazing family, an amazing, very long, healthy life, and had everything he wanted. And in the book, he has given this secret. He just wanted to share after living this amazing life. From experience, after using this secret again and again, over and over again, he just wanted to share it with the world, and he has given it in this book. So watch this video till the end and use it. Right? So I've read a lot of books, on manifestation, personal development. This is kind of my passion, right? And most of the books, if you just see how they apply the law of attraction, kind of point towards the same kind of exercises, right? And this is what is mentioned in this book. What is the exercise? How you're going to practice the law of attraction, right? This is what this author talks about. Now, before we go into that, what the exercise looks like, the author makes a very important point, right? And what he says is that there are only two kind of people. One, who just accept life as it is. So if they go to a party and they see some other rich guy coming in this beautiful car, they just assume for some reason they are not entitled to it, right? If some person is having amazing family life, they just envy and they said, oh, they are the lucky lot, they are just by chance they got these opportunities and they have an amazing family. And for some reason, I'm not happy with my family for whatever reason, right? So they just accept the life as it is, right? And they find a reason to justify it. This is the first category of people. And then the author says then there are the second category of people who actually craft life the way they want. They don't accept things as they are. They understand the power of thought and the power of thought in creating things in their life. With your thought has an energy, and with your focused thought, you can actually collapse the wave functions and create the universe as you want over time. The extent to which you will inflict change will depend on the strength of your focus, right? So that is what the author is talking about. Now, the author gives a very simple formula and a practice which you can use today to bring changes in your life or to change your life for good. So what author says is that you don't have to worry about anything. Just make the list of all the things which are coming in your mind which you want in life, right? Just make a list of all these things. It can be 15, 20, 30 things. Don't question yourself. Don't argue with yourself. Just make an exhaustive list. So once you make a list, once you have 15, 20 items written on that list, then what you have to do is to prioritize. You have to have the most 3 important of those 25, 30, 50 items identified which are absolutely necessary for you in the descending order of importance, right? So first you make the list, then organize that list in the descending order of importance to you, and then just select top 3, right? You don't have to do anything. You just select top 3. Others can go in someday shelf, which you will want after this. You will not want it right now. So it can be right now you may be wanting 10 things, but what are the 3 most important things to you which are an absolute must for you, right? Now once you have identified it, what you have to do, you have to take any business card or any kind of this kind of a post-it note, or I would prefer it to be a business card. If you don't have your own business card, you might have received a business card from someone else. The back side of it is blank. So just write these 3 things on the back side of any business card with any pen, right? With any pen. And then what you have to do is to read, is to not just read, is to always keep this card with you, always. Even if you're going to washroom, you have to go carry this card with you, put it on the sink while you do your business. But you have to always, if you want change, you have to do this, right? Just with this exercise, if you want change, you have to do this. You have to always carry this card with you. And there are a minimum of 3 times when you have to look at the card and just read the things you want from these statements with feelings, right? Try to, even if feelings are not coming to you, don't worry about it. Most people in the comments, they ask me, if we don't get the feelings, don't worry about it, just read it. When you read it, there will be a picture forming, and over time your subconscious is listening, right? When your repetitive feedback, when you're giving to your subconscious, repetitive instructions when you're giving to your subconscious, it is listening, it is taking automatically the things, right? So there's gonna be a magic which starts happening, which cannot be described, but it happens, right? It's basically the RAS, the reticular activating system in your brain becomes active, right, with these 3 goals. And you start bringing in things from your surroundings which will help you accomplish these goals, right? So read these 3 statements often, minimum 3 times, morning, afternoon and night. And since you're carrying it with you all the time, whenever you're going from putting your hand in your pocket, this card will come out. So you'll, because of just being it with you, you will read it more often than 3 times. So at minimum 3 times is a must recommendation from this author. Now what will happen, and the author says this, it's not me, what will happen over time? Magic will start happening in your life. You'll suddenly see things coming to you, suddenly see people start talking to you about your goals, suddenly see opportunities start coming your way, suddenly see things happening. The universe will start to give you signals. In a scientific term, it is your RAS becoming active, right? And we have also learned about the observer's effect. I'll link that video over here, and also in the description, check the video on observer's effect, then you'll understand how these things happen. But because of your extreme focus now, changes will start happening. Now, one very important point, and this is so critical, this is the deciding factor whether your wishes will come true or not. And the author says it with utmost importance. You must not tell your wishes to anyone, including your wife or your parents or your closest friend or your girlfriend. I mean, I am guilty of doing this so many times in my life, and I mean, no offense or bad feelings to anyone. I'm so grateful to have loving people in my life. But even with loving people, it happens, right? I mean, how it happens, even I don't know. So we have empirical data meaning the data from the population, like, which basically goes on to say if like 1,000 people have done this, in 950 cases we have seen this positive response as a result of this, not telling people. So it's empirical data. When the data suggests something, according to the author, we should just accept it, right? And because that's the way it works, right? So you cannot tell your wishes to anyone, including your parents and your wife or your girlfriend or your closest friend, right? You have to keep it with yourself. And when you see the magic happening in the universe, what you have to do is just say thanks to this higher power, which is a power in you, power in the universe, which every one of us has the element of God in us. This life force, this prana, this chi, this energy, which we cannot explain, but it is the one which is keeping us alive. It is the one which is keeping our organs, our cellular functions, our metabolism organized, right? Just thank this higher power when your wishes one by one. Don't say anything to anyone. Just know that this is the higher power becoming active, and it is the higher power which is bringing things in your life. Just say thank you and bring the other items one by one in your list. But at one time, there should only be 3 items in the card, right? In the card where you'll be writing, there should only be 3 items, right? And over time, over a span of 1 to 3 years, you'll just be so amazed and so astonished to see that all the things you've wanted, almost all of them have been with you. Whoever I've told this exercise to has told me the same thing. It happens so subtly, it happens so slowly that you won't believe it. right? That's the beauty of this, because what ends up happening is that you become the person who is deserving this because of the continued focus, right, guys? So our brain has limited capacity to comprehend and understand things. It happens in a very scientific, rational way, which I might go into some other video. But for this video, just focus on this exercise and bring the things you want in your life. It can be an amazing career, amazing partner, amazing health, the things you want, whatever it is. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. Do get this book. I have the audiobook, the digital book, the physical copy with me, because it's so amazing. I mean, this is one of the best books I've ever read, and I just keep revisiting it. Like, it's a 5-minute read basically, right? This author has narrated it very well. By the way, guys, none of these ideas are mine. It's from the books, and I always share the knowledge from the books, the wisdom from the books, and what works for me. If you like this video, do get a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I will see you again in my next video. Till then, take care, bye-bye, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.